mission. Yeah, it's your boy OKAI representing Mid-Star. Don't blame me, I'm from Haiti. Yeah, the revolution's in my blood. I'm just stepping from the hood, keep it on the come. Yeah, on the low, always on the rise. About to come get your boy OKAI. Same experience on the say what's how you felt, you felt, you felt, you felt, you felt. Say what's how you felt, you felt, you felt, you felt. Say what's how you felt, you felt, you felt, you felt, you felt, you felt. Say what's how you felt, you felt. Negus bringing that culture shift. The ones that love to dance wanna get with this. They spending billions trying to keep your mind confused. But then my crew come to the rescue. Eminent domain, taking over your mainframe, showing you the real culture to rewire your brain. Other than them tales, designed to make you fail. The system is a snake that's eating its own tail. Word, we go hard on the boulevard. I hang with niggas that create their own jobs. We don't need to do harm in order to make us suffer. In order to make a dollar, nobody got to suffer. We live in the singing and bringing it so your spirit can hear it.
You love it in every moment because your body can feel it. It's the chi, the extension of my energy. Come and join the family. We've been through the schools, the churches, and the 9s to 5s. Now we live in the street life. So we live in the street life. We've been through the schools, the churches, and the 9s to 5s. Now we live in the street life. We came so far, now ain't no looking back.
This is OKAI Music. I am a vocalist and a percussionist. Let me reverse that, percussionist, vocalist, because I started doing percussion first. Also, amongst other things, producer, band leader, educator, and world traveler, historian on the music of the African diaspora. And yeah, this is what I do. It's what I love. Freelancer, and love music so much that I decided to do it for a living, and it's helped me travel all over the world. Music has helped me to collaborate with others, to be more open-minded and others' opinion as far as music is related and as far as life is related as well. And that's who I am in a nutshell. What's going on? It's OKAI, we at the bitter end. I'm going to be rocking with Strings and Skins today, but this show is very special. The guy that put this together, Chris Apostle, affiliated with many record labels for many years, he put a showcase together in Miami with many artists who were signed to different labels, and he had called Strings and Skins to Miami to perform. Now they're doing it in New York. So all the groups, most of the people that performed in Miami are here as well. So he liked us so much, he said he wanted us to do the showcase over here as well. What led me to become a musician? At a young age, I just found that, you know, rhythms and patterns just came very easily for me to mimic. Listening to hip-hop and Caribbean music growing up, you know, just imitating the beats just came really simple. And you know, 10, 11 years old, you know, being involved in the lunchroom ciphers, and I was also a dancer as well, you know, always in, you know, competing, you know, against other people because they knew that I was one of the best dancers in the neighborhood. From New York, I moved to Florida. So in Tampa, Florida, you know, I hung around with a lot of, you know, just artists, you know, MCs, dancers, musicians, DJs. So I wanted to learn a little bit about all of them. You know, I grabbed the djembe, and the djembe opened up, you know, all the rhythms to the West African world. So in my style, I just try to combine all these together. Yes, I am involved in several bands. The one that I work with the most is Brown Rice Family, which is a collective of musicians and vocalists from all over the world, Japan, Nigeria, South Africa, Jamaica, me representing Brooklyn and Haiti, and one of the musicians are born in the Bronx, but he's African American but considers himself Asian because he loves the Asian culture so much. But that's how diverse the group is. We're so involved in each other's culture, and that's what's cool about the band, because we get to learn different languages, learn different cultures, mannerisms of different cultures, and we pour that into the music as well. It's a mixture. I'm also in a band called Strings and Skins, where I get to explore my side of singing and being a percussionist at the same time. It's a bit different for me because in Brown Rice, you know, I'm either singing or playing percussion. I'm not doing both. Strings and Skins, I get to explore. I get to explore that a little bit more. It's a bit more difficult because, you know, you have to do both at the same time and sing and forget about your hands, or, you know, doing your hands and not thinking about singing although you're doing it. So it's beautiful to get to explore that aspect of the music. I started the band with Louisa, who is a violin player, and her being the strings, me being the skins. That's how we get Strings and Skins. And we also have a bass and guitar and drum set. And in that music, we try to fuse more of the Latin American Caribbean. It's Latin American and Caribbean. We fuse those styles together, and it's been working out really nice lately. We're still trying to finish our album. We should be finished soon. We have a lot of shows coming up in the end of 2015, the beginning of 16. So, you know, look out for that. Strings and Skins. I also play with another band called Underground Horns, where I am a percussionist and vocalist on like 2 or 3 songs. And it's all, besides me, percussion and drum set, it's all horns: tuba, saxophone, trumpet, trombone. Me loving jazz, I always love horns, you know, and never thought that I would be a part of a horn band. But when I was asked to be a part of this band, you know, I quickly jumped on it because I love the sound of brass so much, and so I've gotten to put my influence of percussion along with the brass band. So I have a lot of fun playing with brass. I love it a lot. I'm even trying to pick up a trumpet and play the trumpet because I love the trumpet so much. It's an awesome instrument. You are all I long for, all I wish for and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Yes, I'm a brand new dad. I'm so super happy. I have a daughter named Naima. She's 15 months, a year and 3 months, and she's the love of my life. She's so beautiful, smart. I love her so much, and it gives me a whole different perspective on life, you know, because being an independent musician, you're always thinking about you know what I mean? Like, you know, how can I do this? It's always me. Now that I have a daughter and I have a family, it's not about me anymore. Of course, you know, I have to think about myself, because I have to find ways to get creative and, you know, and stay stimulated. But, you know, now it's a lot about my family.
Recreate a world built on love and respect. Your food is your medicine, and your medicine your food. Homeless be sheltered, and the sick be cared for. Fear gentrification, not displacement of the poor. Let's clean up global pollution for the future generation. Make equals of every person, witness the joy it brings. Educate yourself.
Being Haitian to me, it means freedom and independence. When you're educated and you know your history, in this case, you know the Haitian history, and you've learned what, you know, the contribution that Haitians have contributed to the history of Africans in general. It's such a beautiful thing, and it inspires me to be independent. Because of Haitians fighting for their independence as a country, I believe everyone should be fighting for their independence as a person, you know, and that's why, you know, one of the reasons I decided to be a musician, because of the freedom that you get when you're a musician. You get to travel on your own accord. You get to be your own person. You get to explore yourself. You get to find out who you are musically, and that's part of being Haitian. And if I haven't said it enough, you know, the pride thing. You know, just being Haitian is, you know, it just gives me a sense of pride, and that I am a part of a heritage and a lineage that gave birth to freedom in the Western Hemisphere.
My Mona Lisa, she is nowhere to be found. From Havana all the way to Kingston, searching for my Cleopatra, nowhere to be found. Chili boom boom bidoo. How could you leave me broken hearted? For a minute it felt so right. Baby, I thought that you was down for life. I spent so many sleepless nights. My heart never felt so much hurt. Rest in peace, Gregory Isaac. Cause Lord knows I was missing my night nurse, but she gone. Me said she gone right out the door. I said my woman is gone. My Queen Shiva is gone. Me say she gone right out the door. My woman is gone. She ain't coming back. From Havana all the way